Say again?
The gut is the starting place. A lot of people have a gut full of yeast, and we can see this by elevated ribinol test in the urine, so you can find that out. What nutrients are you talking about? It's just one example. Many people have low magnesium, and it's likely that they should have a heart attack a year ago. So some so low that they should have had a heart attack a year ago, and they died. They're just making do. They're pulling magnesium out of the bones and other storage places to make do in the body because the magnesium depleted. This deficiency is literally epidemic and rarely diagnosed. If you get osteoporosis from it, and taking calcium makes it worse if it's not balanced with magnesium. This lack of balance hardens arteries in the heart, brain, extremities, and is a major cause of death. So what you need to do is you need to take vitamin D and vitamin K, and you also need to take magnesium. Big part of that. And what we could just go on and on and on about this. This goes for pages. What she talks about. This is such good stuff. Phthalates. Phthalates have destroyed the beta oxidation, and that's a way that the body, I don't know how to explain it because I don't even understand what beta oxidation is. Talks about elimination, what this guy talks about. What are the things we need to do to get the proper elimination? There's two phases of elimination in the liver. There's called phase 1 and phase 2. And phase 2 is where phase 1 actually, I may be wrong about this, but I don't know if it's hydroxylation or whatever, but anyway, phase 1 is hydroxylation. Phase 2 is called glucuronidation. And what this does is it eliminates these things, and the liver functions right when you have the right nutrients in it. There are things we put in the body that damage the gut and then damage the brain right away. One of the big offenders is high fructose corn syrup. It's an FDA-approved sweetener that is processed food and used to create diabetic research in rats. They give high fructose corn syrup to rats to create diabetics. Isn't that interesting? Now, another little aside here. If you look around and look at out at the fruit and things, what is fruit sugar? You know what it is? It's fructose. Fruit sugar is fructose. That's where the name comes from. So I'm thinking, as a nutritionist, as a pharmacist, as a Christian, I'm thinking, this can't be right. Why is this fructose, high fructose corn syrup, why is it causing so many problems with people? Does that mean we shouldn't eat peaches? We shouldn't eat this kind of stuff? Well, I couldn't figure that out. And as I was reading this the other day, I read what she says. The process of here she says, I thought to myself, how could corn syrup be that potent to create diabetes? I mean, it's only a different form of sugar. So I looked up how it's made, and lo and behold, I found the answer that we evidenced in the Total Wellness 214 report. The process of making high fructose corn syrup, or cornstarch, or corn syrup is a mercury alkali process. So what you have in it is you have mercury. It loads the victim with the most toxic heavy metals, mercury. This alone can mimic a litany of common and mysterious diseases. So what happens when you get commercial, all the high fructose corn syrup that's used out there, guess what it does? It has mercury in it, and it makes you a diabetic. Isn't that incredible?
All high fructose corn syrup has mercury in it?
Uh-huh. That's what she says. So what do? You don't eat any sugar. Now let me tell you, sucrose is fructose and not galactose. Anyway, sucrose is two sugars. It's what we call it's two sugars. One part, 50% of that is fructose, and 50% is dextrose. So you think, okay, I shouldn't eat that sugar. Well, that's not the same as high fructose corn syrup. So what you want to avoid is everything out there that's commercial, like Cokes and all those kinds of things where high fructose corn syrup is used, because it contains the mercury. Isn't that interesting? Incredible, huh?